Okay. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Today, last week I said that, we were getting a new hero on the 21st. Came. I didn't have a chance to do anything, really. Because I was focused primarily on getting stuff for Final Fantasy done. I'm almost finished with everything. Or at least all my combat stuff. I just have 2 more stages for the relic weapon to do for one of my tanks, and that's it. And I'll be all set for Dawn Trail next month. It's almost a month, yay. But right now,
Oh yeah. Lovely.
we got a new hero, Aurora. For the most part, her kit has remained pretty much the same since her original iteration in Paragon. Except for some difference, Frozen Simulacrum is no longer an ability, but her passive, which I think is pretty good. She can jump while in the air in the direction she's moving and leave behind a replica. It has 20% HP and 150% magic. I don't know, it never tells you whether if it's bonus health or max health, or bonus or total magic power, but whatever. It'll draw aggro from enemy towers and minions. It just says enemy towers, but from both. For 8 seconds. It lasts for 8 seconds or until it's destroyed. And the other part of her passive is that damaging an enemy hero or a monster 4 times will summon a frost storm around her for 3 seconds, and refreshing whenever you continue to deal damage. It deals 5 plus 30% of your magic power. Again, don't know if it's bonus or max. Plus 0.8 and 0.06 per level. Max health magic damage per second. So once she starts fighting, she has a lot of damage that can come out, and she has, she pretty much just has a lot of things that she can use to keep herself sustained. Basic attack, 80% scaling, like usual. Boreal Sweep. Now this is a new ability for her. She summons a cone of frost, and it deals magic damage to the enemy. Not a lot going initially, but it slows them for 35 seconds for 1 second. And after that second, it erupts, dealing additional damage, a harder hitting part of it, and it reapplies the slow. So that's going to be that's a new ability, and that's going to be pretty useful for not only wave clear, but also some slight poke as well. And pretty useful in when dealing with multiple enemies. It'll give you a chance to get away, because you can get a second of movement away from pursuing enemies if you hit them with it, and then another second of a slow for you to get away additionally. She also has a good deal of mobility with Glacial Charge. She just dashes forward, leaving a trail of ice that other heroes can walk on for the next 5 seconds. Allies gain increased movement speed while walking on the ice. You can use it to traverse terrain. So you can use it to try to get over walls and stuff, which is pretty good. Incredibly good. Hoarfrost is her, I like how they say that's a primary ability, but it doesn't really do anything except for movement. But that can be used for getting out, or moving around the map. So she definitely can also, because of the way her passive is, she's also very decent in the jungle. as well. She'll have some decent healthy clear. Then she has Hoarfrost. She creates a ring of frost on the ground around her. Enemies that touch it take magic damage and are rooted for 1.25 seconds, and it remains for 2.5 seconds. So you can use it to either trap enemies trying to get away if they're trying to peel off of you, or trap enemies, or keep enemies from getting onto you. It was actually a pretty strong ability in Paragon. And it deals quite a bit of damage. Not as much as Boreal Sweep, and probably not as much as Frozen Simulacrum's passive damage, but it's still gonna deal a fair amount. I mean, it has 70% scaling, so just base damage-wise, it's weaker than Boreal Sweep since it does apply twice the damage, technically. Like, at max rank, you're basically getting 320 damage at baseline, whereas Hoarfrost, you're getting only 200. But it has 70% scaling, and you have 25% scaling on the initial wave and 60 on the secondary eruption, on the second part. I mean, Boreal Sweep is still going to deal the most damage between the two abilities, but Hoarfrost definitely can help set up a Boreal Sweep very easily. It can also help keep you alive and keep enemies from getting to you or getting away from you. And then you have her all Cryoseism. She freezes the area, applying a 50% slow on all enemies for 1.5 seconds. Not too terribly long, but still pretty decent. Can get her into... It can either get her in or get her out, and get people in or get people out. And then after that period, the ice freezes and stuns the target for 1 second. So it's additional CC on top of that. And after... And after the stun, the target explodes, dealing magic damage to them and nearby enemies. And enemies damaged by Cryoseism will be slowed by 50%, an additional 50% for 0.5 seconds after exploding. And they will explode, dealing less damage than the initial burst, but still a decent amount of damage to themselves and nearby allies. But the targets can only be slowed once. But this is definitely an incredibly good team fight ult. You get multiple people hit by this thing, damage just comes out. And it's not conditioned, because it's not really conditional on getting the slow, because they'll get the slow regardless, because they're already damaged by Cryoseism. The secondary part, it's just to make sure that the slow just doesn't get layered on top of each other, pretty much. So they basically have negative movement speed. But still an incredibly hefty slow. It's definitely a very strong team fight ult.
Hello, everyone.
Grab her. But we also got an item overhaul as well. Adjustments, new items, and deleted items. We have a new item called Plasma Blade. It gives us 25 physical power, 40 magic power, and 35% attack speed, and we gain 8% critical strike chance for 3 seconds, stacking up to 15 times by just basic attacking heroes. Very interesting. This could definitely work on, I mean, you get 40% crit strike chance for 3 seconds, effectively, once you fully stack it up. And you can reapply it continuously, so you don't always have to build full crit, but you still have to be able to hit enemies in order to do it. Onyxian Quiver, Ashbringer got some adjustments. It decreases on basic attacks, it decreases non-ultimate cooldowns by 0.3 seconds for on hit, and double for critical strikes. So you no longer have to you no longer have to have the clocking, the build up in order to get the effect. Onyxian Quiver got Lifesteal added to it, that it didn't have it before. And it gives it on hit damage. But still the same effects pretty much for its passive. Sky Splitter got a readjustment, thankfully. It got 8% lifesteal added to it, but they removed the passive where you dealt 4% of the target's maximum health every 4 autos. So it's designed as an anti-tank item now. It still can be used as a dueling item, a decent dueling item, because it does have the lifesteal attached to it. But it does 5% of the target's current health as big damage on hit. And it has a minimum of 15 damage, so it can be So it can definitely be used. It can be used on bruisers, on fighters, on carries without much issue, and without it being too overbearing. It's not gonna the on-hit damage isn't really gonna do a lot against carries. So, but it's still at the very minimum an additional 15 damage on top of things. Small amount, but you know it adds up, especially with attack speed builds. Stormbreaker got a bit of a rework. It no longer is on every 4 autos. While moving or landing basic attacks, you generate stacks of momentum. At 100 stacks, your next basic attack on hit releases the bolt. It still does the damage and applies on hit effects, but each time you trigger it, it increases its damage by 1 up to a maximum of 150. So you can get and this is the damage that each bolt applies. And then camp leaders give 2. So basically you can use it on like Sarah in the jungle, and it'll give her some extra clear power. You can rush this on her, and she'll be able to stack it up. Relatively quickly because it's on killing units. So instead of the effect killing the unit, it's just whatever damage you put out that kills the unit. Tainted rounds, still the same thing. It still has its ramping damage. It does, magic damage on hit, but physical and crit strike damage. Terminus I believe it got an increase in its lifesteal. And for every 10% missing health, we gain 1% lifesteal. And overhealing gives us the shield. Demolisher, the same. We got a new item, Equinox. Physical power, attack speed, crit strike chance. On hitting a critical hit, we deal 6% bonus true damage. Whenever it's like white or gray, it's true damage. And when you go below 40% HP, you gain a shield that increases by level. Nighthawk got the same treatment that Stormbreaker did. It's no longer you basically have to generate the stacks of momentum in order to get the extra. It still gives the slow, but you still have to get that momentum. Vanquisher, they lowered the health on it. It used to be 6%, now it's 5%, thankfully. Absolution didn't get changed. Dust Devil didn't get changed. Kingsbane got changed. It's now used as like an offensive on-hit damage. It's like a ramping damage item now. But it no longer has the Omnivamp, but it has ability haste added onto it. It just deals a flat 15 damage on hit, which is, again, a small amount, but it increases by 5% of your attack speed on your bonus attack speed on the same hit per targets, and it can stack infinitely. And then it resets if you don't damage a target, after not damaging the target for 2.5 seconds. So this is, again, another thing that can be used as an anti-tank item, because as long as you're able to keep hitting them, that damage continues to ramp up. 5% of your bonus attack speed. If you got however much attack speed, 100% attack speed, that's extra 5 damage on top of that. And like, it just keeps going and going and going. We got another new item, nuclear rounds. 40 power, 25 attack speed, 250 mana, and 20% crit chance. Increases ability damage from scaling by 4%, scaling up to 20%, and so that's pretty useful on heroes that do like to use abilities as well as basic attacks, because the attack speed obviously increases your basic attack prowess. Absolution got a readjustment as well. Technically a rework, but I would consider it an adjustment. It still has the same base stats, but now it builds out of the it builds out of things a little bit easier. We got some other new items. Pendant, it just gives haste. There's a new crest for tanks, judgment, or fighters for judgment. I'll go over those in a little bit. Spell slasher. Okay, that's nope. Trying to find these items. That's another one. There we go. No. Here it is. Soul Chalice. Soul Chalice now builds into Absolution. Still has the same effect though. It gives us the stacking mana. And we deal more damage. And we deal again 2.5% mana on hit. Camp leaders now gain 10 mana, so this is gonna be useful for again, someone like Saren. And someone that would build someone that would be useful on building Absolution. And then Imperator, I think it lost some power, but I don't think Imperator really got changed. But all the crit items now just give 20% crit chance, because we now can build a 6th item. So that's all the changes for carries. For mages, we have some changes. None of the crests were touched. Costiga got a rework. It no longer gives mana regen under 50%. Under 50% mana. It just has base 75% base mana regen. So it does have the ignore 35% magic armor. But while an enemy is above 50% health, for every point of bonus magic armor they possess, you deal 0.35% more damage. So this works as more of an anti-tank item now. Fully. Dreambiter didn't really do anything. Astral Catalyst got changed. It still reduces your non-ultimate. Reduces your ultimate ability cooldowns by 20%, but they added something. An extra Event Horizon. Damaging a shielded target deals 30% bonus damage, but does not exceed the size of the shield. So basically, any ability that you would use that would break a shield, you don't get the bonus damage on, which... I mean, they use it as an anti-shield item, but the ultimate cooldown reduction, I don't know, I think they probably could have made a new item for that, if they wanted, like, an anti-shield item. Time Warp is still the same. Azure Core is... Azure Core got an adjustment. They added a... let me readjust here. So things to go over. It now grants a shield when you go below 40% health, and it's 25% mana. I think it's current mana, not max mana. But everything else is the same. Combustion, they didn't touch. Lifebinder, they removed the passive for the secondary. They readjusted this. It no longer gives haste. It no longer gives health. It just gives mana. Now, and it no longer has bonus mana. Gives you extra magic power, I believe, or cooldown. It's hard to remember when these changes happen. But now for every 10% missing health, you gain 3 magic power, and 1% magic lifesteal. So this is like a this would be a good item on Aurora for extended fights. You no longer have the health, but you basically can deal more damage and heal more as you fight on and as you lose health. Orb of Growth, they changed. It no longer gives haste, and it no longer gives haste. And it no longer gives mana or ability haste when increasing. When you max it out. But now they actually have like a breakdown of the experience gain. Minions and monsters give you 6 bonus experience points. Camp players give 12. Takedowns give 42. So it basically they readjusted to make things easier. But because Orb of Enlightenment had such good chemistry with like Lifebinder and that crazy synergy, they wanted to break it because it was getting too powerful. I never really saw it because a lot of people didn't really do it in a lot of the game, build that kind of thing in a lot of the games I play, probably because a lot of those people didn't really know what that synergy, or they weren't able to effectively pull it off. But that's neither here nor there anymore. We now got a new item, Soulbinder, designed for poke. 75 magic power, 400 mana, 15 ability haste, and its passive Arcane Salvo on 12 second cooldowns, damaging enemies from afar. You deal 8% bonus true damage, and permanently gain 1 magic power every single time we activate this effect. But it only activates on effects at the range of 1500. So this is going to be a good item on Howitzer, Gadget, and some of the other hero mid laners that have like a very long range poke. It doesn't do well with damage over time effects, because it's only that just one hit. So, but those guys will be able to utilize it extremely well. Spirit of the Mirror. Spellbreaker, Spirit of the Mirror, Tainted Scepter. Again, it feels like Tainted Scepter, they need to make the stacks fall off because every second is kind of weird. Especially when it doesn't like just reset. But Golem's Gift also didn't get changed. We got a new item, Noxia. Upon dealing mark heroes for 3 seconds upon dealing ability damage. With a separate ability, deal damage to a marked hero to activate Dark Matter. And Dark Matter is on an 8-second cooldown. Deal 5% of the target's maximum health as bonus magic damage. This is designed as like a combo ability. Belica is gonna love this because she can knock enemies up, hit them with her bomb, and be able to trigger that effect really quickly. They readjusted Magnify. They gave it magic power, health, haste, omnivamp, and it moving around or casting abilities generates stacks of focus at 100 stacks, deal 50 plus 25% of 25% magic power, magic damage on hit, and shred 15% of the target's magical armor for 4 seconds. This is gonna be this is basically a magic fighter item. Aurora is gonna love this because she's gonna be able to, because she needs to keep damaging enemies, and she'll use her abilities a lot as well. Oathkeeper is the same. Wraith Leggings, they gave it flat 5% movement speed, and they removed the movement speed on ability cast. Thank God, because that was way too strong, even for mages. Like, it was ridiculous. Megacosm, they didn't change. Prophecy, they removed the increasing attack speed based on your ability boost. But you still deal the magic damage on hit. World Breaker, still the same. Oblivion Crown, they readjusted as well. They removed the secondary passive where it just dealt the flat 4% of the maximum health every once in a while, or whatever it was. And they moved it to Dark Matter, basically. But they reduced the magic power by 10, but increased the scaling by 5%. So you're technically getting more magic power out of this item now than you used to. Because you're getting a higher number in the additional. But 10 less power is still there. I don't think they really needed to take 10 power away from it. They probably could have just lowered the scaling, the amount of extra power that you gain from it a little. But that's what it is. Alright, crest items for supports are the same. We got some new items and a lot of readjustments here. Dawnstar is a new one. Definitely a tank-based, more of a tank frontline support item. Gives 250 health, 75% base mana regen, or health regen, 20 armor, 10 haste. On basic attack in its passive, on basic attacking enemy heroes, you reduce the damage they deal by 2% for 3 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. And again, you can keep this going. So as long as you're able to continuously basic attack an enemy hero with this item, you can keep their damage down by 10% effectively. And immobilizing enemy heroes, you gain 20% attack speed for 2.5 seconds. And again, none of these have cooldowns, so as long as you're able to keep immobilizing an enemy and keep hitting them with your basic attacks, you will keep their damage reduced. It's pretty decent for tanks, but I think tank supports are often have a bit too much access to some things that they don't get punished for nearly as much for missing to a degree. But whatever. Dynamo, they changed. Still the same stats, still the same immobilizing damage increase, but they added a passive. You gain 20 power. But when your magic power is higher than your bonus physical power, you gain 35 power magic power instead. This will be useful on like Decker. Decker, Steel, Decker Steel, blah, 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 Richter, anyone who's able to use the immobilizing effects, but also be able to gain the extra power from that. But but you still get the physical power. You still get, but you get physical power. So really, Decker is going to be the only one that's going to be able to do this because she'll build items that give her magic power. Galaxy Greaves, same thing. Except for while out of combat, it's 10% movement speed instead of at 100 stacks. Marshall, same thing. Vanguardian, they changed. It gives physical armor, magic armor, tenacity, and then just there's no like real conditional effect. They removed the conditional effect part of it, and now it just gives the nearby allies physical and magic armor. Wing color, same thing. Again, the movement speed doesn't really, I don't know, it's weird. Crystal Tier still does the same thing. Now we have a new item, Everbloom. For healing and shielding. 45 magic power, 200 health, 8% heal and shield power, and on healing and shielding a hero, they gain 5% damage mitigation and 15% tenacity for 2 seconds. So it's gonna be, so they take 5% overall less damage, and they're, any sort of CC that is on them is weaker for 2 seconds. Now Hexbound Bracers, they did a rework, physical armor, health regen, ability haste. I mean, it's more of an adjustment. You still gain mana equal to 30% damage of the damage you've taken, but you take 4 plus 1 per level, less damage from enemy hero basic attacks. So basically, but they remove the mana itself from the item. So basically, so the early game, you're gonna get a lot of value out of this item because 4 plus 1 is a fair per level, is a fair amount early game. Now we have Lunaria, 55 magic power, 10% haste, 8% heal and shield power. This is one of the items I was talking about that kind of is weird. When you deal damage on dealing damage to enemy heroes, you gain charges equal to 30% of the damage dealt. The charge limit is from 100 to 360 based on level. On healing or shielding an ally hero, consume all incandescence charges, heal them for the amount, and it prioritizes the lowest health target. This is the item that replaced Wellspring. To be honest, this is a very weak... Like, I understand what they wanted to do because Wellspring was pretty powerful, but only really late game. This gives a decent amount early game and has weak late game implications. Like, I get the heal and shield power increasing with the heal and shield power. I'm pretty sure it's going to be much stronger in game when using it, but it's still gatekept by you have to build up those charges in order to use them. And in late game team fights, you don't have that ability. This is basically an outright nerf to Muriel and FaZe and Narbash. Like an outright nerf to them. Because Muriel isn't, unless you don't have frontline up there that you're trying to keep alive, you have to basically use Consecrated Ground and for damage, line damage, for sanctification. Oh darn it! It's her projectile ability, to deal damage to enemies, and you basically have to make sure you build up as much charges before you have a chance to use them to heal. And that's 30% of the damage dealt. So, I mean, if you're dealing 100 damage, then it's on immediate 30 charges. Okay, that's one thing. But again, supports have such low damage, even on heroes, that the 30% of the damage you deal is a very low amount. And with Phase, she has to constantly be unattached if she wants to build this item up to hit its maximum effect. She has to remain unattached from her ally in order to do it, because her passive immediately heals them whenever she uses an ability. So unless she is able to just blatantly use her basic attacks against enemies, she's not going to be able to. Phase isn't going to be able to use this item in the slightest. She's going to get more value out of Crystal Tear than this item. Muriel is going to have to go this item because there is no other way she can help her team, aside from Tranquility, and that's for every 40 seconds. This item is going to take longer than 40 seconds to ramp up, to stack up. So I think once they start seeing like how this item is gonna really perform in game, they're gonna have to make an adjustment to it. Like 30% damage to enemy heroes is fine, but I think they need to add like, you know, maybe a smaller amount of damage to minions, because that'll give this item better stacking potential and better use potential. But again, I haven't gone into anything, so I don't know how easy it is to stack this up, and I don't know, like... But again, it's just... supports have such low damage that... Particularly Muriel and Phase, that unless they are just basic attacking the enemy to death, they aren't going to be able to stack this item up usefully. And the same with Narbash. So that's that. But Everbloom's a new item. Lunaria's a new item. Now we have Cresselia, which is 45 magic power, 10% mana regen, or 100% mana regen, 15 ability haste, and then Moonblade. On ability cast, empower your next basic attack within 4 seconds to deal 20% magic damage, 20% of your magic power, 80% of your physical power, bonus most likely, as on hit damage, and then reduce non-ultimate cooldowns by 15%. This is going to be useful for Decker, Bellica, Decker and Bellica mainly. Or any other, like, actual mage supports that are able to get auto attacks off. Frosted Lore, still the same. I think they really need to reduce that cooldown, though, because with the way it's supposed to be, by dealing 50 damage with plus 5% of your 5% of your bonus health to nearby enemy heroes. Like, the entire passive itself is loaded enough that, that Frost Wave isn't necessarily warrants that 45-second cooldown. But I think they really should put, like, the shield part of it as, like, a 45-second cooldown, and then have it be more of a constant. Because that, you don't see a lot of supports building that item, to be honest. Tainted Totem does the same thing, True Silver Bracelet does the same thing, so there's that. Tank items. Pretty much the same. Flux Matrix, same. Unbroken Will, same. Tainted Bastion, like, all the items are pretty much, for the most part, the same. Except for Fire Blossom. Fire Blossom has an extra thing. Heat Wave still does its normal thing, but it has a secondary effect called Firestorm. Whenever Heat Wave damages a target, it deals 6.25% more damage each second, up to 50%. It resets if not damaging the target. So this is basically like a wave clear item for tanks. And it's definitely very helpful for, it's helpful in the jungle, it's helpful in lane to deal with enemies as well. Raiment of Renewal, they reworked a little. Instead of healing on damage, instead of getting the health regen on damage, you just generate 2.5% of your missing health each second while out of combat, and you just gain for each level, you gain 5% additional health regen. So it's basically designed as like an HP item. Like HP tank item, you get out of combat, heal yourself up without having to base and then go back in. And then can do what you need to do. Warden's Fate, still the same thing. They added this item, Fist of Razul. Health, physical armor, haste. Upon dealing or receiving damage for the next 3 seconds, you generate a stack each second. Upon reaching 5 stacks, you empower your next basic attack that deals 3% of bonus health as bonus magic damage, 2 times increased twice on heroes, and you heal for 50% of the 50% of the damage you deal. And you deal 30% increased damage to minions. This is a tank item for lane. As well as for extended fights, because you can as long as you're basically keep fighting and dealing damage, or you're taking damage, you're able to get this effect. You're able to get this effect. Now, for the next 3 seconds, I don't know if you had to wait for the 3 second to expire, or if it just refreshes every single time you take damage or you deal damage, but it's still a good item. That's mainly used for dueling, as it said. So Sevarog in the offlane is going to have a wonderful time with this item. Voidhelm still does the same thing. Combo this with Fist of Razul, you'll have a lot of healing. You'll be able to heal a bit more. 10% from all sources. 10% more heal from this. And then of course the 3% max HP over 4 seconds from immobilizing an enemy, and that is increased also by 10%. Frostguard still does the same thing. So that's pretty much the tank changes. The fighter changes, we got a new crest item, Judgment. It is designed as an area damage. It is basically like it's Icegorn is designed for dueling. This cleanse. They removed Fenrix, which I'm kind of yay and nay about it. Because like I understand having that extra revive is a bit strong, but at the same time, if you take an enemy down that has Fenrix active, it was really only strong in the 1v1s. Like in team situations, particularly if the enemy team peels off and backs up away from the person that's reviving, your team can basically just repile back onto them, and they're not going to be able to do anything. But this is more of like I would consider this more of a dueling item than Icescorn. But this is also very much a another dueling but also team fight item. You get 12 power, 100 health, but 4% Omnivamp. And then Thundercleaver. Every 20, scaling up to 10 seconds, you can activate this item to deal 120% of your bonus physical power as damage. I think it's bonus or total. No, it's gotta be bonus. Total would be way too powerful. In an area around you. On hitting an enemy hero, you heal 35% bonus physical power, 8% bonus health and bonus health. And subsequent hero hits heal for 50%. So basically, you can go into all 5 enemies, like if they're fully clumped up together, with this item, take some damage, activate this thing, and be able to heal a significant amount, and still be able to keep going. So this is definitely like a more team fight, diver kind of item. But we now have a new item, Gaia Greaves. Health, physical power, haste, tenacity. When moving, you generate stacks up to 100. At max stacks, stacks grant up to 70 movement speed. So at max stacks, you have 70 movement speed. Your next basic attack expends all stacks and deals bonus damage. The damage is up to 50 plus 120% of your bonus power, physical power, as the damage. But you lose 50 stacks per second while slower and mobilized. So basically, it's if you have an enemy that's able to slow you down, this item will be weaker. But you have the 20% tenacity, so you can keep going for you can kind of try to keep going because those effects will wear off much sooner. And your jump height is increased by 75%. So you can kind of get over like things like Gadget Security Gate, Aurora's Horrorfrost, or anything that like has like a very low area that people have to move around to deal with and not are able to jump over. So you can kind of use this as a jump. It's definitely not going to help if they deploy it like right on top of you, because you're not going to be able to avoid it. But that's that. Overlord's still the same. Bonesaw's still the same. We have a new item, Earthshaker, 30 power, 30% attack speed, 300 health. On dealing damage to enemy heroes or monsters, so this can be used for the jungle, you increase your ability damage dealt by 1% for 3 seconds. It stacks up to 15 times. Melee heroes gain stacks twice as fast. So you can use some ranged heroes with this. But your ability damage will basically get 15% increase at max stacks for 3 seconds. And again, you can keep the stacks rolling. We have another item, Miss Meadow Buckler. 40 power, 30 magic armor, 5% Omnivamp. You gain 100 charges, you regenerate 5 charges each second. But at 100 charges, you gain 15 magic armor, so you have 45 magic armor. But upon taking magic damage, you consume Mistwood charges. You block 1 damage for each charge consumed. And can block up to 50% of the damage received. So early game, this item isn't gonna give you a lot of returns, but late game, it's gonna give you a significant amount of return, because being able to, as long as you're able to get up to those 100 charges, you basically can block 50% of any magic damage that you take. Now, again, in sustained fights where you're taking considered constant magic damage, you're not going to be able to really use this passive as much. At most, you're going to be able to block 5 damage each second, if it doesn't keep it continuously on cooldown. I don't know how the cooldown is, but you have to take time to get those charges out. So it's going to take about, it's going to take about 20 seconds for this item to get full charges. So that means 20 seconds out of combat. Or just not taking magic damage. So like early game, you're going to get a lot more stacks, you're going to get a lot more blocking from it, but late game it's still going to deal a fair amount. But everything else is kind of the same. Mutilator got an adjustment. It no longer has the weird passive where it deals 4% of the target's maximum health. I would think it was like every 4 autos. But they gave it a bit more Omnivamp. but now it just has its Mutilate passive. You just deal 1% of the maximum health as damage. And an ability is apply Mutilate 3 times. So it's just, using an ability gives you 3% of the max health damage. I think that's still going to be too powerful, but we'll see. It's better than, like, it's better than what it was. Than it was before. So, but it's definitely more of an anti-tank item now. And that's pretty much it for fighter items. Assassin items didn't get a lot of crazy changes. Nightfall, you now gain a 200 to 400 shield for based on level for 3 seconds upon getting a takedown. So this will help you know, assassins that get in, deal damage, but there are multiple enemies, so it can give them a chance to get out. Tainted Trident is an anti-heal option now. For assassins, and on attacking enemies that have the Blighted Strike effect, or basically someone who has the Blighted effect on them, basically the anti-heal effect. You deal 4 plus 15% of your bonus physical penetration as additional true damage. So again, it's pretty, I mean, that's a pretty good item. It definitely helps assassins against healing, so it's good. Painweaver, on ability cast, 2 physical penetration, okay, that's the same thing. Mind Razor, they removed Soul Chalice from the item. It's basically just like a wave clear item. On basic attacks or ability damage, it didn't used to be ability damage, but now it's ability damage. You'll deal 30% physical power damage around the target. Decreases from 100 to 50% based off distance. Damage over time effects don't activate the effect. So this is just purely a clear item. You can hit multiple enemies with it. Dread, still the same thing. Infernum. They added an extra effect for each point of Cinder. You deal 1% more damage. So it can help. So it definitely helps. Demon Edge is an anti-shield. That still kind of the same. Then we have Penumbra. Health, power, health, penetration, ability haste. Reduces non-ultimate cooldowns by 4 seconds on takedown. So you basically, it's designed as more of a reset function. So long as you're able to get the takedowns. Omen no longer has the weird effect that they basically readjusted it again, much like some of the carry items, Stormbreaker and Lightning Hawk. Basically, you have to landing basic attacks or moving around gains the momentum stacks. At 100 stacks, you get the bonus ability on hit, and your non-ultimate cooldowns are reduced by 20%. But that's pretty much all of that is. Deathstalker, though, now gives even more attack speed, I believe. But that's pretty much all the item changes. So, now that we spent like almost an hour just going over that, let's get into. And they added a new game mode. Or they're going to add a new game mode. Oh, we got custom. Okay, so custom game modes, training. Oh yeah, they did add the new game mode, Brawl. It's basically like Assault from, or it's basically like Arena from Smite. You just basically try to reduce your opponent's points by either getting minions into their portal, killing their minions, killing them, getting your Fang Tooth that occasionally gets summoned to the enemy portal, getting Ore Prime, some of the other stuff. But I'm not really interested in that kind of game mode. We're gonna see if we can get some Aurora game still. They've also done some adjustments to the recommended items as well for that. I have a feeling that it's gonna take a while for today because a lot of people are gonna be trying out the new game mode. But it's fine. But yeah, I'm also gonna try to see if we can get a support game just so we can see how the new support items are gonna work. Like I said, I'm not sure how well it's going to be to replace. They also removed Requiem. Oh yeah, I didn't go over the items removed. Viper was removed from carry items, so no longer the stacking armor shred. And same with Breach. Breach was a weird item. I don't know why they had it. But but that was that. But yeah, but Breach was removed, so we no longer have to deal with that. None of the mage items were removed. Assassin items remained the same. Let's see, she has decent durability. Basic attacks aren't too great, but ability power is good, and mobility is good. Really? Well, me kind of got screwed there. Love it. And it's the fact that we were picking last is the reason why we lost it too. That's unfortunate. That's really annoying though. That is massively annoying. But I guess we can check out some of the new tank items. But like that's just annoying. Like I know it's gonna be a thing to get into to be able to use her, but it's still gonna be very annoying. We're gonna be dealing with an Aurora. Go figure. There's really nothing. Like I really don't have can't really do anything.
Motion is to charge head first.
So.
In 5, 4,
Oh, they adjusted this.
2, 1.
But yeah. No, I mean, it would have been an Aurora versus an Aurora matchup, so it would have been more of a skill matchup, but it sucks that our jungler took it. Just strictly on the fact that, that they were picking first.
I was made ready.
But yeah, so we're definitely gonna do, Fist of Razul as an item. Even though it's a physical armor item. It'll still be useful. Crystalline Curious is definitely going to be useful against her. But I want to set myself up for a little bit more of a... Take Shield Bash because running in is not going to be a thing. But like I said, Fist of Razul is going to be pretty useful. Crystalline Curious is going to be good. Flux Matrix is going to be good. We'll have enough armor from that, and then we'll do Raiment of Renewal. I mean, unless she like unless of course she like does unless of course she gets some healing, in which case we're just gonna build Tainted. Yeah, that Hoarfrost was she's able to push a little bit harder than we are. Alright, so it's an AoE ability. It's more AoE, not a cone. I didn't see like a cone there. Yeah, she's not gonna fight the cone.
An enemy tower is under attack.
Yeah, once we get Fire Blossom, we'll be able to deal significantly more. Fist of Razul is going to do some healing. I'm gonna go Void Helm. Flux Matrix, Void Helm. But they updated the voice lines.
An enemy tower.
So yeah, we're actually beating her right now, but she gave us the experience advantage. Wait for that to... But yeah, she's not playing her well. Like, she's just now hit level 3. We're actually ahead of her. Letting the Scorch give us a rest. That's nice. But he also took some stuff from us. You might want to be careful here, dude. Because they're definitely... I do like the voice. Yeah, she's using that to get away. I knew he was coming.
I will return soon.
Well, we got our they increased gold income and experience. So if you fall behind, it's gonna be easier, slightly easier to catch up, and it's much easier to hit you out of these fights. Because like I said, we got 6 item slots that we can do. So we can actually build, a vast majority of their team actually deals magic damage. In fact, their entire team except, I really only need to build Fire Blossom. a really good job there, using her Hoarfrost to block my dash. Yeah, she's not able to stay though. And now I have my ult, so if I so next time that's not gonna happen. She's staying. She's foolish if she's staying. She really is foolish if she's staying. I think she wants level 6. Yeah, I messed that up. I wanted to knock her into the wall and then hit her. Yeah, they did. Oh, our Aurora just.
Don't worry, I'll be back.
Alright. I'll head back. I really want. I'll be able to get these. I really want some. These will deal with any more or less physical damage they deal. Let's see.
First blood. An ally has been slain.
Oh wow. Alright, so we got some extra defense. I really need to get Fire. I really should get Fire Blossom done. That should be my first priority. I need to finish off Fire Blossom because that'll give me a crap ton of damage, extra damage. We're gonna wait for the next wave.
An allied tower is under attack.
I'm gonna wait for the next wave because she's kind of. Alright. Need to level that up. I'll do that.
An enemy tower is under attack.
Oh, she's making her way this way. Don't worry.
An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill.
Alright, I'm gonna finish off Fire Blossom because like that ramping damage is way too important. We already got enough. Like she deals a lot of damage if it's sustained.
An enemy tower is under attack.
So we are gonna have to go. We are gonna go Tainted Bastion though. Let's see, Fire Blossom, Flux, Glove, that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we'll have enough for a Tainted Bastion. Tap build. Doesn't really want to try to fight me like that. Because any sort of extra health she's got is gonna work against her. I don't think I'm gonna risk the dive.
I won't be long.
I could. these additional effects. They're actually pretty good.
Powers under attack.
Alright, we got enough for Fire Blossom. Yay. So now we're actually in a good position. Fire Blossom will finish up Flux Matrix because she'll take even more care of that. We'll then work on as much as I would love Elfrost, we're not benefiting from it a lot.
No choice.
But once we finish off Flux Matrix, we'll do Fist.
An enemy
Because that'll
tower
definitely
is
help us a
under
lot.
attack.
Let's see. Upon dealing or receiving damage, yeah. So we'll be able to basically constantly use it as the source to sustain even in lane. Yeah, like right there, we just kind of... We more or less just kind of... Like, she built Magnify, which is a smart idea, but the problem is she doesn't have... The Omnivamp and sustain that she's gonna get from it isn't gonna be good enough. Like, she still has to be able to... Like, I'm just doing like a 1-2 combo here. She's outright losing against me.
Shield slam online.
But she's learning to play the lane pretty much better. She's learning to try to play more conservatively. If she didn't give me the opportunity to get some of that extra experience there early, then like, if she never gave me the opportunity to get that extra experience from, earlier by standing back so far, then, things would be a little bit different. Like, she's not gonna be able to... I'm wasting so much time. I'd rather get stuff that I can guarantee. But yeah, you can see the ramping damage
Returning to base.
that I'm getting from
Enemy tower
Fire
is
Blossom.
under attack.
Alright. Let's see. Zephyr is gonna be better.
An enemy is unstoppable.
Let's see.
An ally has been slain.
Holy crap! Wait, oh my gosh, wait, whoa. Ruthless Broadsword? Holy crap. It's gotta be assist. No? Holy crap, how is she 4-0? That is so weird. Like, she's going full auto. You got an opportunity to catch up a little, but... I don't think she necessarily knows, like, how her hits fully work. Yeah, the only thing she's got is to be able to get herself...
Under attack. Enemy has been slain.
Yeah, she has no way of being able to fight me. Like, it's pretty close. Like, Magnify is doing some work. But, she's still overall losing. So the ramping damage only really works on the enemy I'm targeting. Currently. Yeah, she also did kind of leave the turret open.
An ally has been slain.
Like, I don't think she necessarily knows what she's getting into.
Spell check.
An enemy tower.
Shiver and crack.
Spree.
That's actually funny.
Okay, time now.
Hold fast. I will return.
Alright,
An enemy tower.
we'll grab our field attendant. Like, it's really funny. Like, it's honestly really funny how... It's really funny. Just 2 items, and I'm beating her, and she still has... Now, I don't necessarily think that, let's see, wait a minute.
Enemy killing spree.
Yeah. Basically.
Enemy double kill.
Yeah, Typhoon's not really a good item on her. Like, the Omnivamp is something,
An
but
ally
it's
tower is
not
under
the
attack.
greatest. It's really funny, every single time she's gotten close to killing me, there's always been someone. And every single time I've gotten close to killing her, there's also always someone. But right now, I'm basically just...
Ready to strike.
Like, somehow it's this phase, that's the thing. Like, she's building physical damage, so my armor is actually gonna come in handy against her, which is funny.
An enemy tower is under attack.
Like, this is actually kind of funny. And I'm surprised we haven't, like, completely demoralized this stuff. I'm surprised we haven't completely demoralized this Aurora. Like, is she trying to... She's trying to pull me here? That really didn't do anything. Like, if you think she was trying to use it to, like, try to cut me off, but it's not really doing
An
anything.
enemy tower has been destroyed. Enemy has been slain. An inhibitor is under
Back off.
killing spree.
I'll be right back.
An enemy.
And there's the surrender. Okay, so the tank item adjustments are pretty good, I would have to say. At least Fire Blossoms. What's going on with this? Okay, that's a little... Huh. Oh well. Anyway, the, join me in the last match. I mean... Time it took to find the last match. I mean, with the new game mode out, I mean, everything's pretty satisfactory to me.
Ah, lovely.
With the new game mode out, though, it's obviously gonna take a little bit longer to get into matches. But that's actually... But I'm pretty surprised that we were able to... Steel is... Unless you're very aggressive and able to keep dodging his shield bash, you're going to lose out on against the Steel. And again, her leaving... She was at full HP, she had full mana, she had a lot of mana. There was, Okay, let's see. I don't know what this... The OBS is having a little weirdness going on with it. What am I? Everything else is pretty fine. Okay. Maybe it's just a weirdness. Anyway. What she did, the mistake she made, the big mistake she did, because she was actually winning against me. What she did was she backed off long enough to give me experience and level advantage, which is why she lost the lane. You don't ever want to give your opponent, like, an easy advantage against you, more or less, because if you give them that experience, if you give them the experience advantage and they hit level 2 before you, they not only have the increased damage from just their base stats increasing, they now have an additional ability to use against you. And again, their abilities hit harder because their stats have increased. So you basically have given them more or less a very easy advantage over you. Now hopefully we can get an Aurora match here. If not, we'll go mid and we'll test out some of the new mid items. Or if not, if someone picks it and we don't get stuck with okay, so if this other person tries to play offlane and we get put into mid, then we can just test out the new mid item. Okay, they want to go mid. Okay. This guy's like a Richter one trick. You can tell. No one makes the name PC Richter and not be a Richter one trick. One trick. Wow, English is hard today. But yeah, more or less we're gonna see. They may have to again make adjustments to her. Our team is still pretty heavily magic damage. But if they build more magic defense, then it makes it much more... It makes it significantly worse for them, because they'll build...
Hello, everyone.
Alright, we're probably gonna be facing an Aurora. But I'm gonna get Boreal Sweep first, then Hoarfrost. And, then Glacial Charge.
The battle begins.
We'll max out...
5, 4...
We'll max out Boreal Sweep, because that's gonna give us the most. We're most likely... Okay. So it's gonna be an Aurora versus an Aurora matchup. More or less, this is just gonna be who's able to really win out the best. It's gonna be...
Hello, everyone. Draw your swords.
It's gonna be,
Prepare yourself.
Alright, yeah, Let's see. We'll do more matchup. Oh, they want to have her build... I mean, Magnify will give us a lot of damage. Give us a fair amount of damage. And same with our Crest. World Breaker is definitely going to be useful. We can really make things go crazy by just building the Fire Blossom. I mean, we can build the Brimstone and just sit on it. The extra 120. But their damage is a little bit more scattered this time. I mean, Sevarog's got some damage, but it's some magic damage. But he's going to be mainly tank and focused on CCing. we'll have Fire Blossom, Fist of Razul,
It's a story.
Flux Matrix, World Breaker, Magnify, and then just another item for flavor. I'm not gonna use. I don't think Elfrost is not gonna be really good. We do have a lot of our stuff in our own kit. Her animations are pretty smooth. We do have a lot of stuff in our own kit though that can work out. The only reason why she's winning is because of minion advantage. Probably gonna never mind. Oh man, I took the wrong ability. That sucks. That actually took me over a bit. Alright, so we have to wait till level 3. Alright, there we go. For the game. We have no other way of being able to keep ourselves alive. Zarus is gonna stick around to just come again.
Don't worry,
I'll
be back.
Yeah.
You cannot.
I'll be right
I knew
back.
exactly what he was doing. We're gonna actually lose some of the damage here. Let's see. I want the chromatic wand. I mean, I can wait for the extra health. We can do that. This will give us some extra. But yeah, accidentally taking a glacial charge there was not what I wanted to do. But the wave is on closer to on our side of the map. So she does have to walk out. She is gonna. Yeah, she went to... It's only because I accidentally screwed up. But then again, I also got ganked as well. So I had to take I had to force a bad back. Bad back. And I don't know why Richter is walking into lane. Like, Richter doesn't have a really good... Yeah, Richter just kind of made a...
An allied tower is under attack.
Made a kind of a bad decision there. But yeah, that death of mine did not help me. Richter... I have to get used to the distance of Hoarfrost. But yeah, the unfortunate thing is I lost out on the...
An allied tower is under attack.
She was able to get the extra hit off of me. so she's gonna be able to come back with a bit more. Yeah, she was able to hit a full. My death basically gave her an extra level, more or less. She's stronger than me right now. And I love how Megan's still walking a turret. I don't have any potions left.
Serenity.
Like, this is what happens when, I can't... Dude, I can't leave this wave. That's why. Crap. Need flash for that, though.
Don't worry, I'll be back.
Alright. He's still trying to fight. Alright, her ult is down, which is pretty good for me.
An ally has been slain.
That's unfortunate. But yeah, it does suck. I missed a leveling there. That works. And I can go back and grab Magnify here.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, she was able to get more.
Now you've done it.
But I got that. I'm gonna I really should get the fire. I really should get I gotta get Cinder. 12 damage per second is a lot when it adds up over time.
An enemy tower is under attack.
You're not being subtle here. But yeah, I'm conserving more mana than she's got. Than she is.
An enemy tower is under
Make sure she's actually gone.
has been slain.
There we go. This thing is...
Shiver and crack.
An ally has been slain.
Yeah, she stayed. She stayed. She didn't have any mana, and I didn't have any mana. I wasted my mana. I should have just backed up. But then again, I'm not using any assistance.
Well played.
But I am getting, I'm getting brimstone, so that will help me
An
out.
ally tower is under
I
attack.
probably should have grabbed the magic defense part. Start grabbing some magic defense just to deal with her.
You felt that.
Still getting
An ally has been
Still getting used to
slain.
that ability. It's already gone, I know it. Yeah, she already took it. Yeah, she's 2 levels on me. She's getting World Breaker.
He has been slain. An allied tower is under attack.
That actually works out for me.
Shiver and crack.
Unfortunately,
An
man.
enemy has been slain.
Felt. I'll be right back.
Alright. I also keep forgetting to use her passive.
Now you've done it.
Do that. So now we have some extra. We took Tempest because that's actually gonna
An
be
enemy
useful.
tower
Not only
is
just the
under
1v1, but
attack.
if we face multiple enemies. She's building more damage than anything else, so she's gonna have to.
Ready for the...
Gotta love the
An
dive.
enemy tower is under attack.
But yeah, the Void Crystal is what I really need to get out of this stuff. This result would be useful. Let's see. I need, let's see. I may not even worry about it. Wait, she built a support item? I have no idea why in the world she did that. But our turrets are about the same anyway. So, and that death went to... went to the level 8. Like, it sucks again. She's 2 levels on me.
Enemy killing spree.
Like, I'm more or less... I'm not getting any help here. Like, Marvat, like...
An ally tower is under attack.
Like, he's 5-0, and yet Richter isn't moving on to the other side of the map. She's got World Breaker, so that's...
Tower has been destroyed.
But yeah, I lost my turret because I don't have any help here. But again, it was... One mistake ended up costing me the higher lane. And it sucks because I'm basically 2 levels behind her. I'm 2 levels behind her and I don't have any help. Like, Richter is now just gonna soak up experience for no reason. Like, right there was no reason for him to have taken all that. That actually put me behind, even further behind. I swear, the glacial charge is what's screwing me up, mainly. I'm not used to that. I'm not used to having, like, an ability on that button. I'm simply ignoring you.
The cry of silence.
She's building Fire Blossom now. Yeah, I'm basically...
He has been slain.
Like, I'm not getting any help, like I said. Like, They showed up earlier, which is all fine and dandy.
I felt that. I'll be back.
Yeah, I just pinged that she was missing.
Back off!
And if I had any help... Alright, so he can't fight me. Thank you. But yeah, no, like, them not... Richter, more or less, not helping me. Like, I made my own mistakes in this match, but I also didn't have any further help.
Well played.
Alright, I think... this will probably be better. Yeah, I didn't have any... Richter's only shown up a couple of times. Like, both of my kills were because Richter was around. He's not playing around the strength. Like, she's 5-1. The enemy Aurora is 5-1. himself killed.
Ready for the
But yeah, if she had just stayed near me, she played with me, she wouldn't have died. And now she's got, again, like this, like that was just a real, and also she's got a support crest. She's literally doing no extra damage. Like I'm getting, like that was just really stupid of her to do, because she's now got Fire Blossom, building another damage cycle. But like, that was Morgesh right there. All Morgesh. And she still doesn't have a crest item.
An allied tower is
Like,
under
she's the
attack.
reason why we're actually... why she's so far behind. Like, she's 1-2 with 3... She's 1 and 2 with 3 assists. Like, she went in on her with no allies near.
ready for the cryosizer.
What's incredibly sad is that that even with 2 of us, we still lost to her, and she was still relatively low health.
Felt that.
At least he knows the lane. But like,
I won't be long.
the only reason why she's able to get any of this stuff is because I didn't have any help. Like, she's still 2 levels on me.
Now you've done it.
Like, she's still 2 levels on me. I can't really do much in any of this situation. Like, she's building more damage. They're going for Fangtooth. We have basically no... Our jungler's not really helping. To a degree. Like, he's gonna get himself caught here.
Felt that.
Like, right there. Like,
Don't worry, I'll be back.
and the stupid thing is that, our carry literally just sat back and did nothing. Like, he basically just dipped. Like, she's just now got.
Ready for the cryosizer.
An ally has been slain.
Yeah. Again, I have no help.
An allied tower is under attack.
I can't really do anything. My team isn't really doing anything to help me. I don't know why the hell she built combustion. Like, she's not doing what she needs to be doing. In fact,
Let's just do something.
I swear, I don't know what's going on. Like, I honestly don't know why in the world my team is so bad and so weak. Because, like, they're really just royally screwing up. Richter didn't play on my side of the map as much as he needed to help me get back ahead.
Well played.
Aurora is level 16. I'm still level 13. She's 3 levels on me. Because I've been constantly getting stuck. But thanks, Richter, for taking all those minions again.
The cryoseism is ready.
Like, I have no way of being able to get any sort of experience. I have no way of being able to get any...
I felt that.
Allied tower is under attack.
They took so long to help me there. And look! They still died to... They still gave... Zarus a triple. There. If they had just helped me. Like, aside from Richter, I'm the only other but I'm getting taken out too quickly because I don't have a team that helps. And that's following up. Like, I have no teammates that are helping me. And I'm half tempted to just start taking the jungle in order to force Richter to actually help. Because it's gonna be the only source of consistent income that I can get.
Ready for the cryoseism.
Instead of that.
An allied tower is under attack. An allied tower has been destroyed.
Wow, look. He finally did something.
Enemy's heroic.
You're seeing my way.
An allied inhibitor is under attack.
Destruction is nigh!
An enemy tower is under attack. An enemy is legendary.
Yeah, at this point in time, I'm just kind of like we did have a minute. Like, we just didn't have a minute. Like, I don't know why she built a support item. A support crest. Like, I don't understand why. It doesn't make any sense. She built Noxia. I can understand how that can actually be a strong item. But yeah, I don't understand why she built a support item and why she built combustion. Like, she doesn't need to burst enemies out. She needs to be able to sustain fight. We need sustained fighting. Alright. Go ahead and grab World Breaker, and I'm gonna need to get Void Helm. Because that'll help us. That'll help me a lot. That'll give me a fair amount of healing. Actually, I probably should just build it out.
Now you've done it.
Build it first. Void Helm, because there's nothing. Like I said, like I'm a level behind her now, but she's still gonna get ahead. Morgoth's just gonna take all that shit. I'm not gonna be able to do anything. Narbash is gonna take the experience. Nope.
An ally has been slain. An ally tower is under attack.
Well, look at that! 0 help! None! None! Like, and he's trying to chase someone who's going to destroy him. And now look, he's got himself caught. And same with Narbash. Like, there's really nothing else I can really say. This guy's just empty. This person is just empty. He's empty. And honestly, he's just not. Like, she can't even do anything. She is so weak. She's so useless.
An allied inhibitor is under attack.
They're not going to be able to save it. Period. Like, it honestly does not matter.
An allied inhibitor is under attack.
Zarus was so far behind until the fact that I literally had no help and I just was allowed to run over all over the place. It's almost like if we fight together, we can win. Holy crap. It's almost like a concept of... It's almost like there's a concept of your team needs to work together. But they don't. They don't want to. They don't want to try to help. It's the reason why we're losing. Like, that fight would have gone so much worse if we didn't actually fight together. And the unfortunate thing is...
The cryoseism is ready.
And the unfortunate thing is like, our team isn't... 1,400 gold. It's gonna take forever to get it. Like, our team legitimately isn't... Like, we're not able to do anything about this. All of our inhibs are exposed. And we basically just had to fight them together as a team. Constantly. If we can get a... right there. Perfect example of us being able to win the fight.
Excuse me.
Yeah, like, see, our team, one that is able to win.
I'll be right back. Ready for the crush.
An ally has been slain.
You felt that?
Under attack.
Alright, I got Void Helm. This will help me out a lot. Alright. No, I don't want that. Gotta get stronger
An
version.
enemy tower is under attack.
But yeah, like right now we shouldn't be trying to go too crazy. Like Aurora is up. If she gets on running, she's dead.
An enemy inhibitor is under attack.
I mean, she knows she can't fight the two of them. That's good.
I'm heading back.
Alright, you can get Void Crystal.
Well played.
An enemy has been slain.
Zora's supposed to fight.
You're in my way.
Under attack.
Wow.
An enemy inhibitor is under attack.
Don't worry, I'll be back.
The allied team has activated the Ore Prime.
Alright. But yeah, I'm actually
Ready for
catching
the
up.
cryo-size.
I've actually caught up, and I'm starting to get stronger than
An allied inhibitor is under attack.
I'm actually getting stronger than their Aurora right now. Not stronger right now. we go.
The inhibitor has fallen.
Took that out, which is good.
The enemy core is under attack.
Now you can definitely feel the healing. Get the primal thing too. Narbash, why didn't you continue to stand in front of me? Alright, now for a There we go. This was an insane game, though. Yeah, this was a crazy game. We were behind, and then we ended up coming ahead. Whoa! 4 kills, 14 assists. I actually came out ahead of her. That's funny. It's actually funny. I came out ahead of her. More farm, and I helped my team out more. She only had 6 assists and 10 kills. Wait. And she built Frosted Lore? Wow. Okay, that's a little...
Lovely.
That's a little...
Hello, everyone.
Alright, so we're gonna get the support. Let's play a game of support. We'll, let's see how the new support items, or at least the new mage support items, or, should I say more like the heal shield items. Let's see how well they kind of stick around. I don't know what's wrong. What's going on with my device? It's weird. That's fine. But yeah, it's I'm actually kind of surprised with how things are. With I'm actually kind of surprised with like I mean, Aurora's pretty strong. She's definitely great with team fights. But she's really great if she has allies to back her up. Alright, we're gonna do Muriel. I want to make sure, because Serenity is the only...
Systems at 100%.
Serenity and Consecrated Ground is gonna be, are gonna be our biggest sources of damage. Serenity has 60% scaling, which is surprising. But... I'm surprised her ult does so much damage. But yeah, we're gonna see how the new support item actually stacks up. And see whether or not it actually is, better and more balanced with, than, or should I say, not more balanced, better than Wellspring. But like I said, I'm not really holding my breath on it. Because, again, it's really only you're really only gonna be able to stack it up if there's a melee, if there's a tank support. or someone that has to get into melee range with minions in order to they can have a bit more on the consistent damage. Like this phase, we're not going to be able to hit her as much. Like we're not going to be able to stack the item up as remotely as much with this dual lane setup that they got. So we're very much going to be stuck in a, like, this is what I'm talking about. Wellspring's strength was the fact that it could be used
5, 4,
and not,
2,
I feel like I'm Wellspring's strength was in the fact that it could be used without really a big problem. The new support item is going to be significantly
Call
harder
for
to
me,
stack up.
and I will be there.
prepare yourself.
Right?
To victory.
And I don't know how well we're going to be able to stack this item up. Because, like, we're dealing 107 damage for Serenity. We'll deal 105 damage with Consecrated Ground. Just baseline, 30% of that. We're gonna get about 30 stacks from it. But you also have to count in damage mitigation from their defenses. Because right now, we have 25 magic armor, so it's gonna block about 25 damage. Around, more or less. So we're not gonna be, so I don't know if it's gonna be easier for us to stack it up or if it's not. I don't know how it's gonna roll. It is really no point for me to. But phase is gonna be able to hit us from a longer distance. Anyway.
Stop there. No further. The light.
Do that just to keep myself healthy. I think they got a whole bunch of new voice lines.
Take shelter. No further.
Don't have any mana. But we did manage to hold her off.
Your skin rises. An allied tower is under attack.
There we go.
I
Right,
will
let's get back.
return.
Oh, this is a new item.
I can save them.
Marshall is gonna give us some extra stuff. Vanguardian is gonna be useful. Time Warp is probably gonna be just as good.
Your skill rises.
Alright, consecrate ground.
Stop there.
Take it down.
Hurry.
Slow down.
Alright.
Stop there.
Not so fast.
No further.
Your skill rises. An enemy under attack.
Alright, we got Chromatic Wand. We only need 1500 after this. Or, 1500 right now.
Stop there.
He still hasn't finished off
Take it down
the
enough.
stage 1 stuff.
Take this.
Man, move. I was trying to hit him with alacrity to give him a little bit extra.
Slow down.
An enemy tower is under attack.
Hurry. I must go.
Okay, so I'm gonna just grab one of these. I need a 850 for that.
To victory.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get the little bit of regen thing just to make sure.
An allied tower is under attack.
Oh crap! Caught.
Your destruction is nigh!
The light.
I mean, for everything that we got, that was actually pretty decent. We got 2 kills. I managed to bop.
I am here.
got
I
item.
must rest.
We got Lunaria. Let's see how well it works. Let's see, messages. I really should get this. Really should get a Mystic Cane.
You save them.
Good, Greystone got the... Greystone's getting stronger. Getting very strong. That's good. She came back with Onyxian Quiver. I mean, that's only... That one kill managed to give her something. That's 35%.
No further. The light.
Tower is under attack.
Okay, it's actually not too bad. Stacking isn't too bad.
Not so fast.
So I may have been wrong. I may have been wrong.
I am going back.
I think we'll get we'll start working on everything.
To
That'll
victory.
get us- More healing and shielding is gonna be decent. I think I may do Crystal Tier as well, because that'll give me some base mana
An
regen.
allied tower is
Wind Collar,
under attack.
maybe. Vanguardian is definitely probably gonna be a good item for us to have. Vanguardian and let's see, hold on. Marshall is actually gonna be pretty decent.
Ready to fly.
Your skill rises.
But we're almost done with our crest.
Stop there.
An enemy tower is under
Enough.
Nice.
Take this.
Slow down. Flare.
Shelter.
Back up.
No further.
ally has been slain.
Well, that's
Enemy has been slain. An enemy tower is under attack.
do that. Do some extra. Well, that's unfortunate. But then again, that is we did have an ult. As long as we got out alive, that's good. Ability.
You are not alone.
Enemy tower has been destroyed.
You save them.
Alright, but I'm guessing 160.
I am here. Hurry.
An allied tower is under attack.
I mean, the item stacks are pretty decently, actually.
Stop there.
Yeah, it does stack decent.
Enough. The light.
An enemy tower is under attack.
Yeah, the healing is actually... Okay, this item's not too bad. Okay.
No further.
You're in my way.
Stacking's not too bad.
An enemy tower is under attack.
Shiver in your tracks.
Triple kill.
Nice.
Your destruction is nigh.
The reversal is charged. I will not be long.
Like a milk.
Surprised. We can wait for the extra chaotic. There we go. We only need 650 left.
To victory.
650 before we get our next item. We'll do Marshall. Let's see, Marshall, Vanguardian, just to give us extra. I like how this has base mana regen, but it's really not useful. Time Warp is going to be much more useful for me, especially if I'm going to stack this thing up. But Marshall's gonna be good because I am gonna stand near my. I am gonna be relatively near my back.
Slow down.
No further.
An enemy tower is under attack.
Enough.
Not so fast.
Stop there.
I mean, the stacking's not bad, but it's still relatively.
An ally has been slain.
Still relatively low.
No further.
Here you go.
Slain.
Yeah, I feel like the stacking is pretty okay, but it's definitely gonna be one of those items that. Going against
Hurry.
it's definitely one of those items that is definitely going to be much easier to stack up against melee heroes than ranged. Like, I was getting some decent stacks, but it's just I wasn't not being able to. They really need the item needs an adjustment. Either it needs to just get its stacks automatically over time at a specific rate. You know, not too low, but also not too high. Or you need to be able to stack it off and be able to get like 5% of the damage you deal to minions, or something like that. Something, and like have it stack off of jungle, off of camp leaders and epic monsters as well. Like it needs to have a. Honestly, it needs to have a bit of a better time stacking over. There needs to be a better way to stack it, more or less. because it's not going to be as usable and as useful, particularly in the later stages of the game, where fights do get crazy and you are having to throw out those shield. Regardless if you're Narbash, Muriel, or FaZe, if you're having to throw out all the shields and the healing, throw out shields and healing, you're not going to be able to stack the item up as well as you need to in those late game fights. Not unless the team has like a large number of frontline that you can hit consistently. So the item's not bad. Like it definitely can be useful, but would I be wrong in saying that there needs to be a little bit? Oh man, I really wanna claim it. Would I be wrong into saying that that there needs to be an adjustment on how it stacks because of how you need to be able to stack it. Alright, so we got the mid lane. So we're gonna try out the new mid lane item. If, of course, our team doesn't just time it out. Because usually when people don't get the role they want, they let the thing go. But apparently that's not going to be the case today. That's good. Alright, we're going to be dealing with the Fae.
Hit the gas, pull the trigger, yeah!
Anyway, let's see how well this new mage item works. We got to see a bit of the tank item
The battle begins in 5, 4,
from our game as Aurora.
2, 1.
I think I may do a game for carry. Ugh.
Hit the gas, pull the trigger, yeah!
Rah.
Prepare yourself.
But yeah, we're gonna grab Soulbinder first, then Combustion, maybe Megacosm. I mean, they only have, for as much as they have her going, Aurora going some tank items for recommended, she is still relatively squishy. Like, I was building Like, I was building multiple tank items, and I was still getting melted pretty quickly. So, plus with Steel playing support, he's not gonna be building that much in terms of
Minions are spawning.
magic defense, really. So he may just forgo combustion and replace it with Wraith leggings. We'll have Soulbinder, combustion, Wraith, that's 3, Oblivion, Caustica, and we may even throw in Megacosm there as well. But yeah, she's gonna push harder than us, but she's gonna focus on the wave more than anything else. And the only reason why, again, I'm taking a sizable amount of damage is because of the minions. Okay, how in the world does she... Holy crap! Of course, it's always Harvest Metals. I should have backed up the inverter.
An enemy has been slain.
Well, Aurora
An enemy has been slain.
won. I probably could have gone the Occult Crest and been fine. Done some extra damage. That was unfortunate for me.
You're not going anywhere.
An enemy tower is under attack. An ally has been slain.
Settle down. You're not going anywhere. Get back.
An ally tower is under attack.
I like how he says attack a river camp, but yet he takes it.
An enemy tower is under attack.
Like, dude, really? Yeah, don't underestimate the howitzer damage.
I'm headed back. Anyone want anything?
I almost have Soulbinder out, so that's actually pretty good.
Oh, I'm just getting started.
Next back, we should be able to have Soulbinder and some extra. Yeah, I think she should be going Megacosm.
An allied tower is under attack.
Settle down. You're not going anywhere.
Killing spree. Enemy tower is under attack.
Settle down. Range is good to go.
You know, if he had moved a fraction of a second earlier,
Enemy has been slain. Your skill rises.
like, I get he was trying to give me the kill, but at that point in time, when your mid is that low, when your person is that low, you don't wait. Like, we didn't need to give her that kill. Like, we didn't need to give her that kill. Like, she has a second kill now. I almost had her. To begin with. But if you just taken her out, we would have been fine. Like, that was your fault. You let me die. Really? And look at that, I ended up getting ganked. Right there, right at the edge of my turret.
Allied tower is
Literally another situation where I ended up getting myself, where I ended up dying. Because someone else, literally, it wasn't even her. It was literally the other Aurora that did all that damage to me.
Through me. Oh, I'm just getting started.
under attack.
Like, she deserved that. She deserved getting her butt nearly kicked. But yeah, no, the Fae didn't deserve that third kill either. That, her second, because she only got her second kill because she only got her second kill because Brooks waited literally way too long, unnecessarily, to come and do something. Like, he literally waited for the very last second. Like, he should have just come in, taken it. I wouldn't have been pissed. Like, I would have been fine with it. Because guess what? Guess what?
An allied tower is under attack.
Really? Guys, thanks for helping out. And look, Rux is literally just standing there. No reason. Like, there was zero reason he could have come and helped. And instead, no, he decided not to. He decided to clear a wave mid for no reason. You know what? I'm actually happy about this item. It's pretty good.
Settle down.
But yeah, what really sucks is that the Fae was able to get additional kills. Literally not even because of me. Not even because of me.
Enemy tower.
Literally because of the rest of my team just more or less gave them to us. And I have no way of doing anything here. Like, literally. And the only reason why she's dealing so much damage is because she has these two items. I have no health. Like, honestly, my jungler screwed me over. And look, it's just big. Like, our jungler is literally stupid. I have no idea what the hell he's doing, but he's not even... He might as well just be AFK. He might as well just be AFK. Like, we have no jungler.
Enemy tower is under attack.
I can't believe I'm losing a very easy matchup, and I'm only losing it because, lo and behold...
Ready to make it rain.
Like, I'm literally only losing this because... Like, what is he gonna do now? Like, literally, he just walks right through. He doesn't do anything. Like, he legitimately just does not do anything.
Under attack.
Like, I might as well just have no teammate. That might as well just be the case. I might as well just have no teammate whatsoever. Okay, it does still give magical life steal. But yeah, it's nice to know that my, that when it actually doesn't matter, my team helps.
An enemy tower is under attack. Tower has been destroyed.
Clearly! Come on, guys, help! For God's sake! And look, here comes Grooks, late as usual. Like, he has literally done absolutely nothing to help this team. The only time he's shown up is to more or less just take shit from people.
Oh, feel it? Time to make it rain. Settle down.
It's my fault. But I have, like I said, I have, like, zero health here. Cost of a third item, holy crap. That's an... Like, for being 6 and 4, she's not really doing too hot. But again, I wouldn't have... She wouldn't... Multiple of her kills never would have happened if Brooke... Well, first of all, Grux did an idiotic job by trying to hold DPS to quotes-unquote, give me a kill. Because I was already way too low. If she hit me once, I was dead. them do whatever the hell they want for no reason. Like, literally, I should not have to die for my team to be able to get
I'm
some.
heading back.
Period. Like, that should not be the case. Like, that honestly should not be the case, but it is, yet it is. Why? Because literally the rest of my team just lets things go. Like, this is what happens. I played extremely well in my lane. I did very well. However, because the way the rest of my team was playing, I ended up dying multiple times for no reason. Like, literally, for no reason. If Grux hadn't held DPS, he would have gotten the kill anyway. I wouldn't have died. Our Aurora had kept her lane opponent in her lane, like she's supposed to. Been enough of a threat to be able to do so. Then I wouldn't have died. I wouldn't have died again. Like, there are consequences to people's decisions for no reason.
An enemy has been slain.
Yeah, dang it. I was literally on the far edge there. Like, she took so long to come and help me. I should not have to get close to dying before my team helps. Like, that is a problem. That is a major problem. That should not be the case. I'm not able to really do the extra... See, there is no healing, really. I'm not really gonna worry about
An enemy tower is under attack.
Seraph, I'm not stupid enough to try to go in on her. Yeah, Grux is just, you know, doing really nothing. Don't block me, dude. When I go down, that's massive amounts of our magic. That's a massive amount of magic damage that we this item is pretty decent. I'm getting a lot of... I'm actually getting a fair amount of power. A fair amount of extra power.
Just gonna go back for a bit. Oh, feel that? Time to make it rain. Oh, I'm just getting started.
Alright, we're getting close to Oblivion Crown. She went after Catalyst, so she's trying to get her ults off. But it's really not gonna help her, because doing... The extra ults are only gonna do so much in...
You're not going anywhere.
Right now we got 483 magic power. We're gonna have over 500 after this. It's gonna be a good item here. Like, I'm not... Like, they got a lot of HP, but I'm still eating through Steel and Aurora's HP.
Ready to
So,
make it
I
rain.
think Spellbreaker is gonna be a good option here, because every single... Because, that was a mistake on me. I shouldn't have gone in. I wanted that Spirit. Well, like, Aurora literally has all of her mana and most of her health. She could have stayed and helped. But she didn't. It's because she honestly was... This Aurora is just, I don't know. Like, she didn't keep her lane opponent in lane, so I died as a result of it. Much like Grux, she screwed up, and I ended up paying the price for it. She didn't even get anything out of it either. That's the massive riff about it. She didn't get anything out of it.
Make it rain is good to go.
She didn't get anything out of it. Like, she didn't... She ended up...
An enemy inhibitor is under attack.
She ended up dying. She ended up like, basically just not getting anything out of it.
An inhibitor is under inhibitor is under attack. The inhibitor is an ally has been slain.
You're not going anywhere.
Tower is under attack.
Oh, good lord, people! They always just fucking leave for no reason.
Core is under attack.
Always, for no reason. Like, if it's not Grook, if it's not our jungler, or it's our offlaner. And if it's not our offlaner, it's my dual lane. That's doing something stupid. At least I'll have Caustica by the time I respawn, which is good. But still, like, it shouldn't. It should not be happen. That should not be happening. And my team just keeps letting things happen for no reason. Like, there is no good reason as to why I should have died there. If my team had just not decided to dip.
Settle down.
I mean, I'm almost level 18, but still, like, it's ridiculous. Like, it's ridiculous. But once again, they just let them get on top of me for no reason.
Felt that.
I should not have to frontline for these people. Where is our frontline? Every single time this Aurora has been, like, she is one of our frontline. Why is she not standing in front of us?
Tower is under attack.
God. I legitimately can't do anything because I just get screwed over. Jesus. That was unnecessary. Totally unnecessary. Alright, we got time enough for one more game. Let's see if we can get a carry game into this and see what kind of a support we get. Because let's be honest, that's gonna be the reason. That's gonna be what really determines whether if we win or lose. Yeah, that is absolutely ridiculous. 2 deaths early game that actually made it significantly more difficult that my team legitimately could have prevented. If Grux had just hit her while she was low HP, right there, it did not matter if you wanted to give me the kill. Like, I was going to die if you didn't. And you waited until I died to do it. Like, that's not a smart option. And then the Aurora let her lane opponent roam for free. She did not get anything out of it. And I ended up dying because of it. Like, there's a level here. There's honestly a level. Like, we can't... If you're gonna be a jungler and you see that an enemy is low health and that your own teammate is also low HP, they're ulting, they're almost taking him out, but it's too risky for them to... But they probably won't be able to get it, then you should be going in to either force them back to give them a chance, to give your ally a chance, or you should be going in to secure that kill before they can get a kill themselves. That would have made, but because he didn't, it made the lane significantly more difficult because she got a kill's worth of gold, which put her ahead. Like, I'm sorry, but there comes a point in time when you have to make smart decisions. And you know, if people have lost their mind because you did something like that, it saved their lives, and it got your team a takedown, then you should just be straightforward and just say, well, you know what, if it wasn't for me, you would have died, and I would have gotten it anyway. So I'd rather not go 1 for 1. So I would rather not go 1 for 1. That's all there is to it.
The battle begins in 5, 4, 3.
But apparently that's too much of a... That's apparently too difficult of a thing for some people to understand.
We have arrived.
Alright.
Prepare yourself.
Right. I was about to say, I was gonna go Plasma Blade here first. Plasma Blade, nuclear rounds, Imperator, Dust Devil would be useful. Terminus would be actually... No, we would get some lifesteal from that. But, from Sky Splitter. Alright. And then we could build... Like, I don't know what happens if you're gonna overclock on crit, because I would rather have this. I would rather have Terminus over, Sky Splitter. But, if we're gonna... Never mind, actually, wait a minute. We need a 5th item. We need a 5th item. Because we only get 80% crit chance.
It's a spawning.
Plasma Blade will help us out earlier. Will help us out with early. We'll do Sky Splitter, but we'll also take Terminus to round out our build. I'm not really worried about healing and shielding because, let's be honest, if you can hit an enemy enough times, they're gonna go down.
Caution. Initiating. Caution. Firing. Initiating. Caution. Firing. Initiating. Caution. Firing. Initiating.
An allied tower is under attack.
Initiating.
Wow! Nice one, Vase.
Initiating.
Now I can tell how well this lane is gonna go.
Firing.
I can't do anything there.
Initiating.
There's no way to win. We're gonna be able to stop it. It took way too long to get back to lane.
An allied tower is under attack.
Firing. Initiating. Initiating. Firing.
And of course, Chloe has to shield too.
An enemy tower is under attack.
Initiating. Caution. Please enjoy the music while we recall.
Of course, we also have no jungle. Aurora's taking her sweet ass time to get over here. But yeah, FaZe did a really stupid decision there by more or less letting them get a kill there for no reason.
Initiating. Firing.
look at that. He's gonna be going Vanquisher first. Shocker.
Firing.
I really need to...
Initiating.
Now she could do something earlier. But no!
Killing spree.
Like, come on, you need to help me! Like, that's 2 kills to him for no reason.
Slow down.
Of course she has faster movement speed. Right here.
An enemy tower is under attack.
Initiating.
Can I help? What do
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
I almost have the item, but I can't recall because otherwise they're just gonna... Like, this is the shit. Like, we had a chance to be able to possibly gain some ground back, but she decides to go back. She's not even getting an item that's gonna help me.
Not so fast.
Initiating. Firing. Initiating.
An ally has been slain.
Like, is she... Are you surprised
Please
by that?
enjoy the music while we recall.
Alright, I got Faster Blade. I'm gonna need to get, like, 10 minutes or something like that.
Ally tower is under attack.
I mean, nuclear rounds are probably going to be better because I am going to be using my abilities a fair amount. Plus, it'll also help with my ult. But it sucks. After nuclear rounds, I'm going to have to go Sky Splitter.
An enemy has been slain.
Like, I absolutely have to. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Caution.
Nothing you can do about that.
Firing.
An ally tower is under attack.
Caution. Initiating.
Ally has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Like, does she not know how to use her ult? Honestly, does she not know how to use her ult?
Please enjoy the music while we recall.
Conceal somehow loses into the... I don't know what this phase is doing, but she doesn't... If she ulted there, we actually could have done something there. Like, she got Marshall.
Initiating.
I seriously don't understand what this phase's problem is. Because that's the second time she's died for unnecessarily. Like the second time that she has died
Firing.
unnecessarily.
Initiating.
Oh my gosh, dude!
An ally has been slain.
You're in my way.
I literally had zero support.
An ally tower is
I have no
under
help.
attack.
That is horse shit.
Killing spree.
He's gonna be dead before I have a chance to do anything. So is Kalari.
An ally tower has been destroyed.
Activating GTF. Initiating.
You know, it would have been nice for you to have given me that.
Firing.
I might as well be in a 2v1 as far as this, because of
Initiating.
this phase. I knew it was gonna be... I knew it.
Caution.
Like, she's not using her ability. She's not trying to keep me alive.
Please enjoy the music while we recall.
Like, I basically am in a 2v1 here. I have no support.
An enemy tower is under attack.
I'm not sticking around to do something stupid. He's got 2 items. 2 full items.
GTFO
Now,
online.
and full crest. Because you simply could not help. Could not just do your job.
Initiating.
Always. It's always someone.
Caution.
basically have 0 health.
Please.
Enemy killing spree.
Wow! Phase, you couldn't have attached to me and healed me up. I have to. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
An allied tower is under attack.
Like, she could have pulled me out of that. She could have done something. But she didn't.
Caution. Initiate. Please enjoy the music while we
I
recall.
got item at least. But I have to go Sky Splitter. I need some healing, and I need to get something.
An enemy is unstoppable.
Firing.
Under attack. An allied tower has been destroyed.
You know, you wanna, stop these guys?
An allied tower has been destroyed. An enemy is unstoppable. An allied inhibitor
Please enjoy the music while we recall.
Really? And now this Aurora is gonna be a complete and total ass. For no fucking reason. It's not my fault, it's not my fault my support's an idiot. Like, she's 0-5.
Caution.
Like, I seriously don't know what this Aurora is, like, why this Aurora is
An enemy
not going in and
tower
helping.
is under attack. Your
Initiating. A momentary.
Like, here is a perfect opportunity. Oh, no.
an enemy is heroic.
Like, Steel didn't do anything to keep him occupied.
Caution.
To keep Murdoch occupied. Otherwise, I would have gone in. If Argentine got himself caught, but if Argentine hadn't gotten caught, then that's
Please
one
enjoy
thing,
the
but
music
Steel just
while we
didn't do anything to keep Murdoch busy. But of course I get 0 health. Like, this Aurora wants to say shit, but yet she's done nothing to help. The only thing she's done is steal shit. Like, they got 2 Fangtooth objectives when she could have done and helped us with 1. She decided to go in and run down and run it down. Like, right there! She's trying to change the Solari for no reason.
Caution.
Like, I legitimately cannot do anything because I basically have no teammates. Like, phase is the reason why why Murdoch has gotten fed so hard, so early. Like, she is the reason why.
Please enjoy the music while we
How much you
recall.
want to bet me? How much you want to bet me Aurora is gonna just dip? We would have delayed them a Fangtooth if you hadn't tried to go in. Like, there was nothing we could do. It would have been a 4v5 at best. At best. We have 0 health.
Remain calm.
FaZe is literally doing nothing.
I've seen enough.
And this is why I said that that the Lunaria item is going to be absolutely horrible on her. Like, she's so focused on, like, we had an opportunity to do something,
Initiate.
and she decides not to do something.
A momentary setback.
Like, come on!
Stop there. Get down, you're in my way.
Like, I've literally gotten 0 health. Like, I literally can't be everywhere, and I'm not dealing the damage that I need to be dealing because I'm so far behind. I wouldn't be this far behind if my
inhibitor is under attack.
Firing.
I wouldn't be this far behind if my teammate didn't feed.
Has been destroyed.
Like, literally the reason why we lost because of our mid on support. Like, there's nothing that could have been done there. My support was just dog shit. Period. Like, I would have been able to keep my carry alive for significantly longer than she did. I would have been able to do better than she did. Like, there is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, she was just bad. She gave them so much shit for no reason.
You have selected.
Hello, everyone.
I'm just gonna call it there, because honestly, until ranked gets out, I'm never going to be able to play carry, more or less. Like, it doesn't matter who I play, I'm just going to get screwed over because my support is going to be completely useless. And it always happens, every single time, every single game. It's always my support, that's the reason why I am losing. It's my support is the reason why they got fed early. Because they either int or don't even try to keep me alive. Or both! Like that phase! So I'm just gonna call it there. Thank you guys so much for dropping by, hanging out and everything. Hopefully I'm just gonna have to stick with mid games from now on. More or less. Because I can't play carry anymore. Because I'm getting stuck with such bad supports every single game. Every single game I play carry has been a resounding loss because my support has been dog shit. But anyway, I'm just, like I said, I'm gonna call it there. Thank you guys so much for dropping by.